What is happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 100 on my journey to 1200 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, that tickles me to death. I'm so glad that I am here to entertain you and you get to either watch, laugh, learn, maybe off of my chess, and maybe even start your own chess journey. Makes me feel good. Check out Fianchetto Club in the description below. Get some really cool streetwear, chess inspired, and if you use code NETCHESS, you get 20% off for the entire month of May. And I guess I have nothing else to say, so we're going to get right into today's game. We're going to try no tunes today. I know it's a little different, but we're going to try it. I'm currently rated 1181, and the goal is, like I said, 1200. Hopefully we can get there. It's been 100 episodes from 1000 to 1200, so it's been tough. So I think we're going to start with the d5 sort of move. It looks like my opponent is playing, it says Queen's Pawn opening, but he might transition into like a London right now, which is fine. Yep. And so we get kind of a London-esque position. So my goal is to be, I could copycat. Maybe we do. So I can't play that right away or anything, so I'm gonna copycat. I've never done this before, but we're gonna do it. We both are playing a London. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. So I could go for c4 is something that I'm looking at, but it looks like that they could play maybe b4. Takes. That doesn't look terrible. Developing seems like a decent idea as well. I could bring the bishop there. But I think this, if he takes, I take with the bishop. Maybe this helps me develop. I'm going to play c4. Or c5, excuse me. So, kind of a new way of playing. I lose a lot more games than I win with black, so I'd like to get a little bit better. Alright, so he's got this knight in here. It is quite the annoying piece for sure. I could take. He just plays a move like that. I can give this check, then he's forced to play it, or he can develop the knight to one of these two squares. I could develop my own knight. I would kind of like to get castled. I think that before I start opening things up, I should get as developed as possible. So I am going to bring my knight in. Maybe knight to c6 is better, but I kind of like this more. I don't know. I'm sure the evaluation is going to actually say that I should have played a little bit differently. So my knight covers the knight. I want to get castled. I goofed here. I should have played a6. I see my mistake now. So the queen check doesn't do much because he's going to bring the knight in. And that just helps him develop. I'm going to just play bishop e7 for right now and castle. Maybe a6 would have been a fine move too. My logic for not playing bishop d6 was that I could potentially get forked. So if I play a6 here, he can take first. And then I can't take, or I'd have to take with the bishop. I'm going to just castle. It looks like we're about to trade a bunch of pieces. I think I need to take with the knight here, because otherwise he's going to win this. So I will take with the knight. And then we'll chase the bishop away. Alright, so he brings his bishop back. I can really start pushing pawns here. I am definitely down on the clock, which is something. I think I am going to try and take space on this side of the board. This allows his knight to come here, which is kind of a nuisance. So maybe I shouldn't have done that, but yeah, figured. But so queen d6 I'm looking at, queen c7 I'm looking at. I mean, I'm assuming he just wants to take the bishop, which is something. Trying to see if there's any real difference between any of the moves. I don't know. I'm just going to play queen d7 and take back if that's what he wants to do. Okay, he goes back. I'm going to take. And my thought is if he takes back, I mean, I can win a pawn. All right, so he doesn't want that, which is fair. I could bring this piece in. I could take. I could just take the knight since it's hanging. That's probably a good idea, right? Now the pawn is pinned. So that was cool. I want to bring my rooks to the center. The knight coming in seems like a pretty cool move. Playing this move. He has this right now, which is kind of what I don't want to happen, him bringing the queen in. So maybe I better my bishop. Where would the queen go? Can't go there, can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there. I'm going to bring the bishop forward. We'll keep winning tempos on the queen, if I can. I think we want to open up the board and put pressure on pieces. You might play this. Then I have this fork, so kind of asking for it if he will play it. All right. So come onto the, I feel like I want to stay on the light squares, but can't go here. And I also need to work on my time management right now. So I think I'll just back the queen up. I feel a little, okay, I can't just take that. Or I can. He takes, I take with the queen and then I lose my bishop. So let's not do that. I'm just going to back the bishop up. So now I can take this. Things are going good. Things are going good. We just need to not hang pieces, and we should be okay. I'm going to take the pawn and be greedy. All right. We have reached a new peak. I'm rated 1190. That was a pretty good game. My opponent was nice. He said good game after he hung the knight. So I had a blunder as well. Let's look at it. I've never played in this way before, playing like a London with black. I kind of liked it. So that was not what I needed to do. This knight actually coming back is better, which is crazy. I would never have guessed that. So this was a blunder. The best move here was to actually play a6. And I think I didn't really realize that it was a blunder. Let's see why. Okay, because I lose the knight. So that's hard to see. And it I don't know. I don't think I would have seen that. So my opponent didn't see it, obviously, either. I thought opening up everything would have been a great idea, but I didn't think to do it right yet. I was going to wait a minute. So I played b5, which is kind of a weird way to go about things. It just wants me really to take in the center. And this is a mistake because of exactly what happened in the game. But my opponent didn't play that. I actually moved my queen forward, and he moved his knight back, which I think he should have taken the bishop with check, and I think that would have been better. Here, I thought for a minute, I was like, oh, this has to be better for me. My goal was to line up here, right? Like to attack this pawn and just win a pawn. And even if we trade queens, I'm up a pawn. I thought I could handle him. But he does this, and it's hanging the knight because we took the defender of the knight on the last move. So taking it with the pawn first up here. So I thought about this. and the thought was takes, and I didn't want to be even material again, but I guess the point is if he does not take back, like if he moves the bishop, tries to save the bishop. So if we take and say he tries to save the bishop, we actually take with the discovery on the king and this pawn. So this is just simple here, right? I don't know if that's the best move. It is, yeah, okay. Because we'll still get the so their best move is actually bishop d3. And then our best move is this to get in there. See, I would have thought that maybe taking was, but actually it's a little more in depth than that. So this is what happened in the game. We did lose the pawn right there, but it's okay. We just developed kind of as we would normally. Win some tempos, bring the pieces, back the queen up here. I dropped my bishop back as well. What's the best move here? Okay, so this was my alternate move. Like, I mean, I looked at these squares, but this was kind of my like initial thought. But I then thought maybe this diagonal opens up, and I liked it. So this ended up being sweet. Everything worked out. Came down here and took a pawn, and he resigned here. I mean, it's not fun to play like this. I mean, this sucks. I know how it feels. So he lost a lot of material pretty quick. But yeah, that was a fun game. We played like a 1500, and yeah, we didn't get out of the middle game, but we played pretty solid. So overall, I don't think I said it was 83.2% accuracy by us. So we had the blunder, which it makes sense now that I see it, and then we had the one mistake. So other than that, we played pretty much a perfect game. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. See you then.